Hello, students. How are you all? I hope you all are fine and healthy. So, today again we are here for learning science. So, we start our revision from lesson number 8 to 14, right? So, in science we learn about different type of things, different type of food, different type of weather, and we learn many things. We learn about the sun, moon, and star. We learn about fruits, vegetables, different food items which we get from animals, and many other things. Right? So many things we learn in science, many new things we also learn in science. We also learn about some safety rules which we have to follow at our home, in school, and wherever we are going, on road, in someone's house, wherever you are going, for our safety. We also learn about some good habit, cleanliness, and the most important three things which we need to live: air for breathing, water for drinking, and food for eating. So in science we learn about many different types of things, right? So let's start our today's lecture. As you know, I am your science teacher Mubasira Miss from Mahdi School, and today we revise lesson number 12. What is name of this lesson? The name of this lesson is water. So, this lesson is about water, which is the second most important thing for living life. When we learn about the plants, when we learn about the animals, and we learn about the humans. Humans means we all are. So, these all are living things: birds, animals, plants, and person all over the world. Wherever you see living things, so these all living things need water to drink, right? So when we learn about plant, we learn that plant can grow with water. You need to watering the plant. When we learn about animals, so we learn that like us, animals also need water to drink, right? So this lesson is about the water, which is the second most important thing for living life. So, in this lesson, we learn about the things which is related to water. Right? So, let's start our today's lecture with one beautiful line. So, every day we start our lecture with beautiful line which make your thoughts positive. So here you can see the line is, your best teacher is your last mistake. What is meaning of that? It means when you do any mistake, so you learn from this mistake, right? So who teach you different things? It is your teacher, right? So like that, when you do any mistake, so you learn. For example, you are doing maths revision or you are doing some, right? So sums you learn, and first time when you count it, so you get wrong answer, so you again count it, then you get the right answer. How? Because when you count first time, so you learn that here is your mistake, right? So it means your mistake is your teacher. Your mistake teach you that how you solve the problem, right? So when you climb stairs, sometimes you climb stairs very speedy, so at that time you forget one step and you fell down, right? So what you learn from this? You learn that you need to keep your concentrate when you climbing the stairs. So when you next time climb the stairs, you keep in your mind that you need to be careful when you climbing the stairs. So this is your mistake, that because of your lack of concentrate, you lost your balance from stairs, right? But when you doing again climbing the stairs, then you remember in your mind that last time I fell down. Like that, when you start learning the bicycle, So first time you fell down, second time you fell down, again and again you fell down. Then when you learn bicycle, completely you ride bicycle, you have some thoughts in your mind that if I am doing that, maybe I fell down. So you learn from this. So like that, your best teacher is your last mistake. So what is the thing we learn from this thought? That don't think again and again that this is my mistake, but try to learn from this mistake. So your best teacher is your last mistake, right? So with this beautiful line, let's start our today's lecture, right? So this lesson is about the second most important thing which living things need. And what is this? It is water, right? So here in first standard you learn about the water, that from where you get water, from where we get water which we can use, and we learn that where we store water, and we also learn that how we use water. When you are going in second standard, you learn the different forms of the water, right? So like that, here what you see on your screen, this picture of the rain, right? So as we all know that when rain start, what we get from rain? It is water. In the second picture you can see is the picture of the ocean, but this ocean is with ice. So as I told you that many places on this earth having ice mountains, ice sea, and many places of the mountain covered with ice, right? In many places on earth there are snowfall, right? And because of that, there is the temperature is very down in minus degrees, right? So we get water from this ice mountain also. Then we learn about the ice mountain and ice sea. Here you can see the picture of ice sea, and because of the melting of the ice, we get water from this ocean. So this lesson is about the water, and the last picture you can see is the picture of the flower. So what this picture shows that we get water from rain, but we use water to grow plant, as we learn in lesson number 3 and 4 about plants, that plants need three things: air, water and sunlight. So you all know that if you not watering the plant, then plant not start growing. So like that. So when we learn about this lesson is about water. Lesson number 12, the name of this lesson is water, right? So when we start this lesson, right now we are revise this lesson. So what we learn about the water? We learn that on this earth, we all know that earth is the part of the solar system, right? So this solar system, the third planet is earth. So all over the solar system there are 9 planets, right? From these 9 planets, only earth have water. So this water which we can use, right? So in other planet there is no water. So on this earth 97% of water is covered with ocean, right? So 3%, only 3% of the water all over the earth is we can be using, right? So 70% of the part earth covered with ocean. How many percentage? 70%. Only 30% part is with land. So we all are all over the world living in 30% of the earth. Other 70% are covered with ocean. So We have 100% water on earth, but we can use only 3% of the water in drinking, in washing things, in cooking, anywhere, wherever in factories we need water. So this water is only 3%. Other 97% of water we cannot use. Why? Because it is water of the ocean, and this ocean water we cannot use in anything because it is full of chemicals and different kind of oil and many other things which is available in the ocean, deep ocean, right? So this lesson number 12 is about the water. So when we learn about water, first we need to learn that from where we get water. Again I repeat, we only learn here about the water which we can use. We are not talking about the oceans because we cannot use this water, right? So we are using water which is sweet. We called it sweet water because we only drink this type of water. So first we need to learn that from where we get water. So we get water from water. How it is possible and which is the main source of the water, right? So these two things we learn here. So here you can see the picture of the ocean, and this is the picture of the water. So it means the water of lake, water of river, water of ocean or ponds and many other things. Wherever you see water, natural sources of water, right? So how we get water? So first thing, that main source of water is rain, right? We all know that we get water from rain. So if there is no raining, there is no water in lakes, rivers, and if no water in lakes and rivers, then what happens? The ocean is not full of water, right? So here you can see the picture of water. So how we get water? So it is just for your information that how we get water, because when we learn about the water, we need to learn that how we get water, right? So here is the picture of water. Then what is the process of rain? We called it water cycle, right? So first thing, when you can see here the sun, and this is the sunlight. Because of sunlight, the water of ocean, rivers and lakes heated, right? As you all know that when we heat the water, the steam, the water vapor come out. So the water is converted into the air, right? So here you can see the picture of water which is heated because of the sunlight, right? So sunlight is very important for us, because if the sunlight not heated the water, then there is no water vapor, right? So here you can see the picture of sunlight and which is heated the water, and because of the sunlight heated the water is converted into the air, right? So here you can see the picture of sunlight heated the water. When sunlight heated the water is converted into the air, and this air, it means water vapor or steam going up into the sky. When this is going up into the sky, at that time what they make, because it is the steam, so it is air, so they form clouds, right? So here you can see when the sunlight heated the water, because of the heat the water is converted into the water vapor, and when the water vapor going up they make clouds. Now this is black clouds. The black clouds formed by the water vapor. The white clouds which you see in the sky anytime, right? But these black clouds you only see during the monsoon, right? Mostly if the weather is like rainy, at that time you can see that black clouds. So when the black clouds from the water and because of that water, when the water is cool down, it means when the water vapor going up, and because of the cold atmosphere, this water vapor turn into the water again, so it is converted into the water drops. When the water drops is heavy than the air, right? So that's why these clouds can't hold this water, and because of that we get rain. So this is the water cycle. What is this? It is the water cycle. So we get water from the water, we get rain from the water of the ocean or the lakes or rivers, right? So again this water is going into the ground, and other water is going into the ocean, into the rivers or lakes. Again they heated, again water vapor form, they form a cloud, clouds cool down, and then we get rain. So this process is repeat again and again. So that's why we called it water cycle. So here you can see the picture of the water cycle, right? So this thing we learn that how we get rain. And rain is most important thing because rain is the only main source of the water. As I told you that if there is no rain, then there is no water in river, there is no water in ocean, there is no water in lakes, right? So that's why in summer season the lakes and rivers are dry, right? So because of the sunlight. So what we learn? That we get water from water, and the second thing we learn is the main source of water is rain. So here you can see the picture of water cycle. Water heated because of the sun, and you can see evaporation, and you can see the clouds form, and because of the cold the clouds cool down, and at that time we get rain, right? So you can understand that what is the process of water cycle. Here you can see the picture of water cycle again. So this process is repeat again and again, that's why we called it cycle. So this is the water cycle. So what we learned today about first thing is the main source of the water. And what is the main source of water? It is rain, which we get through water cycle, right? So our today's second topic is water. Now, as we know that we get water from rain, we can only use the water of rain. We cannot use the water of ocean, right? So the second thing we learn today is the uses of the water, right? So here you can see the picture of drop, and here in white you can have to write that what is the uses of the water, right? So what do we use water for? So why we need water? So first thing we learn in this lesson is we need water to drink, right now there is the month of Ramzan start, right? And we all know that everyone is fasting, and because of that we all know that we not drink water, and how you feel, right? So we drink water first when you open the fast, right? So what do we use water for? Let's see. Uses of the water: washing, drinking. First you can see here drinking, second you can see is the picture of washing hand, third you can see brushing teeth, for bathing, for cooking, and you can see for flowering the plant, right? For watering the plant. So these are the uses of the water, basic use of water, right? So other uses of water in many factories there is use of water. They can use water in making different kind of materials. We are using water in cooking also, for washing also, right? So we need water every time, right? So uses of the water. So first we learn that we have to tick mark here if we need water in this activity. The first thing, teeth brushing. It means when we are wake up in the morning. So first thing what we do, we brush our teeth. Just imagine if you are not having water, then what you do? How you brush your teeth? You can do no, right? So this is the uses of the water. So first thing, teeth brushing. Yes, we can use this when we are brushing our teeth, right? Rowing. Rowing means when you are going near to rivers and you are having a boat, so you want to rowing. It means you riding a bicycle, like that you riding a boat. So we need water. Yes, we need water in rowing. Then the next thing, singing. You see anyone who is singing and they need water? Yes or no? No. Yes. When they singing, after then when their throat is dry, at that time they drink water. But during the singing, they don't need water, right? So it is wrong. So what we do here? We put here wrong mark. Then the next is showering. So every day we all take bath, right? It is picture of shower. So we need water in shower, right? So it is true. So what we do here? We put here right mark. Sailing. So as we learn in lesson number 11, in sailboat we are using air, but we also need water to sailing the boat. Not only sailboat, it is about the water boats and steamboats and many things, hovercraft, we need water. So yes, we need water in sailing. Then the next thing is driving. So when you drive a car, you need water or you need road? You need road. If you are driving car into the river or into the water, then what happen? You can understand, right? So in driving, we don't need water. So what we put here? We put here wrong mark. In drinking, yes, we need water to drinking. It is our second most important use of the water. Reading, when you read book, you don't need water. It is different thing that your mom force you for reading, so you make excuses again and again and drinking water. So we don't need water in reading. Dog cleaning, yes, we need water to cleaning of the animals. Any animal, not only dog. If you have rabbit, if you have cat, if you have any animal, so you need water to cleaning. Washing up, yes, when we eat food, after then we wash plates and everything which we use to cook. So we need water in washing thing. Cycling, we don't need water in cycling, right? So you can easily understand. Swimming, yes, we need water in swimming. Without water we cannot swim. When you visit swimming pools or you visit water parks, right, so you can see there is water, and that's why we are going in summer season, because we need cool down. So there is water in water parks and other things. Laundry, it means washing the clothes. Yes, we need water to wash our clothes whenever we are going out, or we take bath. At that time we throw our clothes into the bucket which is going for wash or the laundry. Bathing, yes, every day we all are taking bath and we need water, and nowadays it is compulsory the water we use for washing hands and taking baths. Fishing, yes, when you are going to fishing, it means catch the fish. At that time you need water. Without water there is no fish. So that's why we need water to fishing. So these all are the uses of the water: drinking, washing hands, brushing teeth, take bath, cooking, watering plant. So these are the basic uses of the water. So we use water to wash dishes, and plants need water, and we also use water to clean the plant. We also need water to clean our hands, right? So all these are the uses of the water. Now we also learn in this lesson about the natural sources of the water, right? So what are the natural sources of water? It means the water naturally stored in these places, right? So which are they? First, you can see here the picture of the river. So in this lesson we also learn that from which places we use water. So first here you can see is the picture of the river. So river water is sweet water. So that's why we can use this water in cooking or in drinking, and many animals drink water from river. You never see any animal drink water from ocean, right? So it is the picture of river, and you can see here the picture of river, and you can see how beautiful the color of the water. And we also learn in this lesson that the most or the largest river of Gujarat is the Narmada river, and we also learn about the river which is in our city, right? In our district it is Setrunji river, right? So this all are the natural sources of the river, and you can see how beautiful rivers are here, right? So you can easily understand when you see the rivers, it is one of the 7 beautiful rivers of the world, right? So you can understand here, you can see the picture of the one of the beautiful river, and you can see when you first time you see this picture, you can understand that you think in your mind that the color of this river water is red, but no, the water is not red, but the stones which are there, it is color red. That's why we just think that it is red color water, right? So it is the normal water, but because of the stones you can misunderstood that it is the red water here. So these are the rivers, most beautiful rivers of the world. Here you can see the bridges onto the river. And what is this? It is the picture of the ocean. So what is different between river and ocean? River mostly having a silent water. And when you see the ocean, so ocean is full of waves, right? So you can understand that what is the difference between ocean and what is the difference between river. So when you see the waves, it is ocean, right? So natural sources of the water, it means we have only main source of water is rain, but this rain water is going into the rivers, lakes and oceans. So it is the picture of the ocean, and you can see here the waves, right? So these all are waves, and it is very dangerous, so stay away from waves. From big waves you need to stay away, right? So here you can see the ocean picture. And now what is this? It is ponds. It is the small body type of water, right? So sometimes people made it, sometimes it is man-made, sometimes it is natural, and mostly the lotus and the duck you found into the ponds. Here you can see little bit big pond, so we can use the water of the ponds, right? Why? Because it is sweet water. So it is the picture of the ponds. And what is this? It is ponds, right? So this all are the picture of the ponds. Now it is looking like river, but river is big body when the lakes are the small body. So here you can see the picture of lake, and lake water is also we can use, and lake is sometime man-made, sometime it is natural. So here you can see the picture of lakes, and here you can see the other lake, right? So in our city you can see the one lake, big lake is Bortala, which we called, right? And the one lake is between the city, we called it Ganga Jalya lake, right? So which is just renovate, you can see that beautiful lake, right? So here you can see the picture of the lake of Kashmir, which is frozen in the winter season because of snowfall. And here you can see this picture again, right? So it is the lake. So here you can see the picture of the lake which is in our city, Ganga Jalya lake, as I told you, just now renovated. And here you can see the picture of Gauri Shankar lake which is located in our city, and it is also one of the water provider in our city, right? Here you can see the picture of Gauri Shankar lake, and you can see this beautiful lake of our city. Now it is the picture of stream, one of the water body which is having a moving water, and it is also beautiful. You can see here the picture of streams. We can drink this water because this water is clean and sweet, right? So this all are the picture of the streams. And here the other picture of the stream. So these all are the water bodies. So what we learn today, first we learn the how we get water, second we learn about the uses of the water, and third we learn is the natural resources of the water. So I hope you all revise this lesson again, and I hope you all enjoy this lecture. So take care of yourself and stay healthy.